You know, news is always going to be made, I guess, when it comes to me. You know, I don't know if people realize this or not, but on ESPN YouTube channel alone, I average over 1.7 billion views a year. So I'm paced to escalate to about 2.4 billion this year. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I'm saying it any damn way. I'm kind of a viral magnet, I guess. To some of y'all would love that. To me, I don't always love it. I can care less when you've been in the business as long as I have. I mean, I don't look my age. I'm 55. I think I look a little younger than 55. But I'm still young enough, young at heart. Keep my ear and my nose to the grind. That younger generation that I want to have a positive influence upon any chance that I get is something I take seriously. Not perfect. I certainly make my mistakes. I'm going to make a lot more, by the way. But I am who I am. For better or worse, I'm Stephen A., baby. I've always been that way. I'm always going to be that way. That's who my mama raised me to be. When I think about sustaining anything that I've ever achieved in my life, my mentality is that you can never pull that off being a phony, because you'll always be exposed as trying to be something that you're not, because you weren't busy just simply being who you are. I bring up that because a little bit of me showed today after JJ Redick tried to show himself today on First Take. We were speaking about LeBron's potential retirement. And JJ Redick went on a soliloquy that I didn't quite deduce with clarity, because I wanted him to be more direct. And that morphed into something else. And because of it, that clip has gone viral. Me and JJ Redick. Before I even comment any further, look for yourself. JJ. Oh, you see, this is the part that's kind of fun. Because there's something that y'all don't know. Let me give you a little insight in the First Take. And I don't mind bringing up First Take, even though this is my podcast. I own and operate it. This is the Stephen A. Smith Show. It has nothing to do with ESPN. All of that other stuff. We all know what my day job is. I'm the co-host and the star of First Take, which is on ESPN every weekday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I've been on the show since 2012. It's 11 and a half years. I've been number one every single year. I'm not going to win many popularity contests. Props to my man Ryan Clark, who's the NFL contributor for us, who does a phenomenal job, who also has his podcast everywhere, The Pivot, with Crowder and Fred Taylor. I love all of those brothers, but especially Ryan Clark. That's my dog. That's my man. We're very tight. I love him to death. So proud of him and the Emmy that he won last night. JJ Redick, by the way, got nominated for an Emmy as one of the bright young new stars on television, and he deserves it, by the way. It's something that y'all got to know about me. I don't give a shit about popularity contest. I never have. If people are watching, listening, and reacting to the things that I have to say, I'm good. I've never won an Emmy. I've never been nominated for an Emmy. If people who've won those things, that makes them better than me, God bless them. I hope everybody wins an Emmy. I'm not hating. Go for yours. Because when you're somebody like me who announces to the world, I don't give a damn about popularity contests, you don't necessarily expect to be popular. And sometimes you're going to agitate people and you're going to get on their last damn nerves. And there's a few times this year that I've done that to JJ Redick. I don't give a damn. I could care less. Because that's what First Take is all about. Real, true, authentic conversation about issues permeating in the world of sports and beyond. That's what I pride First Take in being. That's what I've insisted on it being and maintaining itself to be. So folks out there that are going off on viral and wondering if JJ Redick and I are going at it, we were just on the phone a little while ago. I love JJ Redick. Love him. You want me to tell you why I love him? You want me to tell you why you should love him? Because JJ is always JJ. Unapologetically. He's going to say what he feels. He's going to mean what he says. He ain't one of them phony, inauthentic asses that smiles in your face and sits there and stabs you in the back at every turn. If JJ don't like something you said, he'll look you right in your face and tell you. If JJ has issue with something you bloviated out of your mouth, JJ gonna let you know. And if he don't have any use for you, his facial expressions, his body language, or the words that he chooses to spew out of his mouth is going to let you know that. And I love it because it's exactly how I am. JJ Redick on First Take is nothing that I haven't asked him to be. He is authentic. He is knowledgeable and smart as hell. Sometimes he could come across as arrogant as shit. And I love that too. It's not like he doesn't have a reason to be. He's a big-time basketball player in high school. He was a big-time basketball player in college at Duke University. I wasn't able to pull off either of those feats. He's highly knowledgeable about the sport. He's very intellectual. He was just going up against this wannabe star that went to an HBCU school that couldn't shine his shoes as a basketball player or any of the NBA players that I've covered in my career, but is filled with knowledge from legends. Clarence Big House Gaines, John Chaney, Larry Brown, John Thompson, to a lesser degree, the Pat Rileys of the world, and various others. The late, great John McClendon, who invented the fast break, who learned the game under James Naismith. These are people I didn't read about. I knew them personally. They sat me down and taught me the game. I had Larry Brown one time bring me in the back and use a clipboard to show me plays that he was designing and to give me the options that each play presented. When I asked JJ Redick a question, why do you think I ask him? Because I know he's possessed with that knowledge. And he could articulate and elocute a message for people about the sport of basketball that they need to know. It's all on purpose. It's not choreographed. It's not fake or fabricated. But I do agitate from time to time. I do get on folks' nerves because I'm a journalist by trade. I probe. I investigate. I counter. I have information, and I call bullshit when it's bullshit. JJ Redick is not the only person that I've tangled with on First Take. I've tangled with Ryan Clark. I've tangled with Marcus Spears. I've tangled with Dan Orlovsky. About the only person I didn't tangle with was Tim Tebow, because he's my friend, and he's a very nice guy. And damn it, when I feel like I get on him too much, I almost feel like I'm destined for hell. Because he's such a wonderful, wonderful human being, I almost feel like I deserve to be crucified for insulting him. I've tangled with Molly. I've tangled with Mina Kimes. I've tangled with Jeff Saturday. Keyshawn Johnson has been my boy for 20 plus years. Michael Irvin, I live to mess with him. It's not fake. It's not phony. It's not choreographed. It's a natural instinct that I have because as a journalist, and ultimately a columnist and ultimately a pundit / commentator, I'm going to come at you because I know enough to challenge you and to know when you ain't giving me all you got in terms of the knowledge that you have in your head. That's what I was getting at JJ Redick about. And he clapped back at me. But don't think for 1 second we enemies. We're not. We're colleagues. I ain't going to say we friends because we hang out together and all of this other stuff, because we don't do that, but we easily could be, because I got love and respect for the brother. He is always welcomed on First Take. He is always welcome to come at me. And if he steps out of line or does something that gets a little personal, I'll check his ass. Just like he'd check me. That's why First Take's number one. That's why we've been number one. Because we're as real as it gets, and it's led by me. Ain't a phony damn bone in my body, I swear to you, on the soul of my mother. I'm a real one. For better or worse, what you see is what you get. It's who I am. I don't go home and pretend to be somebody else. I don't look in people's face and do one thing and be another. Good, bad, or ugly. You know the storylines that have been associated with me. The fact of the matter is, when I've had issues, no matter what y'all have learned, trust me, I said it to their face. They know where I stand before it was ever publicized. I'm that kind of dude. And I will never change. Which is why I got love for JJ Redick. Because I know come hell or high water, he couldn't change if you paid him. He is who he is. As is the case with everybody I personally handpicked to be associated with the number one sports morning show in television for the last 11 years and counting, which is First Take. ESPN gave me that authority to handpick everybody you see. And not a single one of them have let me down, especially JJ Redick. Stay you, my brother. Look forward to seeing you every Tuesday and Wednesday during the NBA season. Number love for you. Same as Mad Dog. Same as the rest of my crew. That's what we do. And that's what we're going to continue to do. So y'all go ahead with y'all viral stuff trying to create a narrative. You can create it all you want to. I actually have the narrative. First Take is my show. And so is the Stephen A. Smith Show. You don't get to have the last word on this topic. I do. JJ Redick and I are just fine. And he's always welcomed on First Take. Because he is. Just the way he is. Same as everybody else. Remember I said that.